Unit 2 study guide problem number 5. We're told we have an imaginary 0 of 2i, which tells me I have a factor of x minus 2i. And remember, if I have a 0 at 2i, I'll also have one at negative 2i, because complex zeros occur in conjugate pairs, so then I also get the factor x plus 2i, just like that. Cool, cool, cool. Now we need to multiply these two together, FOIL them, and see what we get. Well, it's just going to end up being x squared plus 4. That's how that factors. You can check me on it yourself. Multiply each of those terms together, and you will get to the same destination. So now what can we do with that? Well, now we got to do a little long division. So we need to take x squared plus 4 and divide that into x to the fourth plus 7x cubed plus 10x squared plus 28x plus 24, our original polynomial. So x squared goes into x to the fourth x squared times, and that will give us x to the fourth plus 4x squared. Notice how I left a space there. We're going to be subtracting that whole thing, which is the same as subtracting both of those terms. 7x cubed doesn't have any partner there, so we're going to bring down 7x cubed. 10x squared minus 4x squared is plus 6x squared. I'm trying to write squared right there. Let's pull down the 28x and play the game again. So ask yourselves, x squared goes into 7x cubed how many times? Well, it goes in 7x times, and we'll get 7x cubed, and then we'll get 7x plus times positive 4 gives me 28x, and again we're going to be subtracting both of those, so we're going to end up with 6x squared, and then 28x minus 28x is 0x, and then I'm going to pull down the 24, my constant term again. So one more time, x squared goes into 6x squared how many times? Well, it goes in 6 times, and we get 6x squared, and then 6 times 4 is positive 24. So we are good. We get a remainder of 0, which means I didn't lie to you about those imaginary zeros. But we get the polynomial x squared plus 7x plus 6, which can factor as x plus 6 times x plus 1. So since all it's doing is asking us to find the zeros, we know the zeros are going to happen when x is plus or minus 2i, also when x is negative 6, and when x is negative 1, just like that.